Hello, hello. Have you been thinking about adding products to your website, whether those are a package that you're offering or physical products? Maybe it's a service that you offer or something like a digital product. So I wanted to show you today how to set up different types of products within your Shine Pages store, and also some little tricks for adding things like product variations or asking for additional information, maybe customization, things like that within your product. So I was going to lead you through that process. Let me switch over my screen right now, and I will go ahead and get started to show you how to set up different products within your Shine Pages account. All right, let's go right over here. I have a demo site that I'm working on and just one product created so far. So when you first log in to Shine Pages, the first page that you're typically going to start with is your builder. So this is where you're building out your pages with your designs. You're adding things like blocks, potentially, all of these things here. However, the store items are added in a separate area. So you're going to go up here at the top to your store tab. And this is your store dashboard. If you don't yet have your store enabled for the particular template that you started with, it will ask you, do you want to enable your store? And you can just say yes to that. And now you will have access to your store dashboard. So within your store dashboard, a few things to look at and to take note of. Obviously, this is a dashboard page. You have your store products. This is where you can set up your shipment method. This is where you can set up your payment method. Same thing if you were to go all the way down to your settings, you can get to these same areas here under settings within your store. If you are planning on selling products of any type, you're going to want to set up your general store settings with your company name, address, information like this. Here on the side is where you can set up your currency, weight units. If you are selling physical products that you're going to be shipping and need to use weight to determine shipping costs, that's where you would set your weight. And you can also set up your store process right here. Do you want it to be an add to cart process or a straight buy now where it will go directly to the cart from the product, clicking the buy now button. So you can choose add to cart versus buy now right here. This is also where you can set up your shipping options. You could have it be based on price range or weight range. You decide what that is. And then you can also set up your tax information here, your payment information here, and your checkout policies and things here. So again, with payments, you would just go add payment provider. We have all of these different payment providers that you can connect with. It's very easy, just simple one click, pasting in a API code key or just your PayPal address. So I often recommend using both Stripe and PayPal. Okay, so that's the general stuff. So again, store, tab, settings, that's where you go for that. We're going to go right here to products, and this is where you'd be able to add in new products. So I'm going to click the add product button, and you'll see that you have the option of adding physical products where you would have shipping that would be paid. Digital products. So this would have a attached download that would be sent off to somebody. So a downloadable product, a digital download. Services, coaching, any type of service that you provide. These would all be service type products and membership type products. These are all where you need to have your members have access to certain pages of your site. That would be members only access. So this would automatically grant them, it would put them as a part of a membership group. Upon checkout, they would be creating their own name and username and password that would enable them to log in. So that is how you would set up a membership type of product. So we'll go through and we'll set up one of these. And they all have a little slight differences, but they also have a lot of similarities in how you set them up as well. So if we go here, click physical product, this is the screen that it looks like for you to set up your physical product. So again, you would just simply add your product photo here. I don't think I have any good photos, but if I did, I'm going to upload a file here. Let's see, do I have anything that looks like a product type of photo? If you're selling some rocks, I guess. So let's just get one here. Okay, that could be a hat. Maybe you're selling a hat. We'll just upload our images here. You can add multiple images. You will also be able to have the option to let people zoom into your images. We're just going to add that here. You can add additional images down here. Again, if you have other images for that, you just simply add them here. This is your product title, black hat, and your product description. Again, you can just write in whatever words. This is the description here. You can add more things here. You can also add widgets here. So if you wanted to add, an image into your actual description, you can do that as well. But the main product image will be here. So again, this is where you can set this up. You can do all of the things that you can do in your builder. You can kind of do the same thing here within your little product description. I didn't select my categories yet. Here is where you can set your price. If that item is on sale, you can have a sale price here. This is where you can enter your SKU or your stock keeping units, how many you have in stock, and the weight. Again, important for shipping if you're shipping by weight. This wouldn't apply so much, I don't think. Well, could for subscription products. If you're selling like a monthly box or some sort of kit that you're sending out on a regular basis, you could have subscription type products where you are charging people on an ongoing basis for something. You can charge every month, every week, or you can also do split payments, 3 payments of a certain dollar amount, and they're charged once a month and for 3 times or something like that. So you can set up those on the Glow plan and above. Here is where I talked about setting things up where you can get customization. You can ask for additional information on your product page. So if you wanted to say, maybe you engrave things and you would like to say, first name for engraving, or you'd like to ask for different things you might want to ask for. So I have some clients that I ask for, it's a registration fee, that is their product, but in the actual additional fields, they want to know the different names of the kids that are getting registered. So they pay for the fee, which is the product, and then the label is child's name. And then the parent would just fill in the name of the child here. So you can ask for any sort of information that would just be a free text form that people would want to type in an answer to something. So we'll be able to show you how you can actually ask for additional information in the form of drop-down buttons or radio buttons or those kind of CRM fields. This is just a generic text box that people would be entering information into. At the end of purchasing this particular product, do you want to have a custom thank you page that shows up, or just the standard checkout thank you page? And then you just want to select your categories. If you can add a new category here, you can also add subcategories, category 1, and hit submit, confirm. So you can set up categories and subcategories, and you can edit your categories here. Something can be in multiple product categories. You can set that up as you wish. Here's where you can set up different variations of your product. So for example, I was just speaking with someone yesterday who sold artwork, and one of the things that she offers is different variations on the products that she created. And one of those variations might be, for example, color. There is something that is more red or blue or yellow. So you can set up different colors. Those might not have a difference in price, or maybe they do, but you can add price differentiations within your variations as well. You can add multiple variations. So if you wanted to do something like frame type, and add that in. So now they have the option of a silver frame or a black frame. I didn't spell that correctly, or a gold frame or a wood frame. And maybe those do have different prices. You can add multiple variations here. Another variation, you could say something like size. And this can be, so I'm just going to keep it simple, say small, medium, large. Okay, so for all of these, we have these different variations set up so people would be able to choose them. However, to really tie them together and to be able to change price variation and or quantities or SKUs, you would simply hit the little button that says advanced right here. And now with this advanced, you can also set per variation images. So if you wanted to have different photographs for each of your different images that would appear on the product page itself, you can upload a picture of that red image or that blue image or that yellow image. Same thing with your frame types. You can upload different images to show people what those look like. So you can set up all of these different variations here. Now, because I have added an advanced filter or advanced variations for each of these here, you now see that we have a lot of different variations that were created because I created so many different examples, right? So you don't need to do this, but if you have this many that you really need to work with, you have that option. So this one, a red silver framed small, I can set the price, I can set the sale price, if it's on sale or not, the SKU, the availability in stock of this particular variation. The one that's red in the small frame, in the silver frame, you can set that. Same thing here, medium, large. Now we're going to move into, different colors. Here's all the blues with the gold and the silver and the black and the sizing, etc. So you can really get pretty granular in how you're setting up your different variations. So this is this information here, and you can just hit save. So that is a way to add a lot of different variations into your products, as well as asking for additional information. That would be like a free text type of search for what that looks like. Now, how do we see what that looks like? If I go into my builder, I had added to the menu a store link. So this is going to link to the store on my site. I'm going to link to all products, open the same tab, yes, select. So I already created that. I'm going to delete this one and create this one. So now I have a store tab. If I wanted to name it something different like shop, I could do that just by typing over the name right here in the menu editing area. It's still linking to that store, and I can hit save changes. Now when I go and preview this site and I go to the shopping link, you'll see I have two different products in here. That first one I had started with. This one says sale. I can just go ahead and click on it. And now I see, okay, I have the red color. I have the blue color. If I had set product images for each of these different variations, as I changed yellow, I would see a picture of the yellow. I can zoom in on the image. I can choose my frame type. I want the yellow with the gold frame and the large. If I had set different pricing for that, it would show that different pricing for this particular combination and variation. This is this first name for engraving field. Let's see, Tasha, child's name, Sarah, whatever. And you have your buy now, which is what this is set to, versus add to cart. Okay, so this is where you'd set that up. This is the description here. This is that image I added within the description field itself. Here's that other product image that was associated with this particular product. So you can see this is the product set up after creating it in your store. Okay, I'm going to also show you, if you go to the store, you can set up all those different product types. We can do the same thing with a digital product. Going to be the same type of information here, digital product name here. You would upload your image. You would add a description. You could SEO description over here, your price on sale. All of that is the same, excuse me. All of that is the same. Subscription product, asking for additional information, showing a custom thank you page. This one does not have variations available. So variations are going to be available on the physical product and the service product. I'd have to double check. We're going to double check on the membership. I can't remember actually right now. But here's where, for a digital product, here's where you're going to upload your digital file. So upload that PDF. So I can just say, oops, I think I actually have a PDF saved right here. Showing pages. Here we go. Upload your PDF right into your file manager. You could add different folders and upload them to those different folders if you want to keep things organized. And hit select. Now, whenever anybody orders this, they would be then getting this download sent to them as a link that they can download in their email and their email confirmation. So they would automatically get this, they would get that download, it would show the PDF to them, they'd be able to click on the link, open their PDF to get their download. So otherwise, similar information that you'd fill out here. Oops, I didn't do my product category. Okay, so now we'll set that up. You can add new categories here. You can delete categories. You can add your products. Again, right here, here's our service. With our service product, you can add variations, otherwise very similar to the others. And then in our product category here, membership, you can add in a membership product here, and then adding a photo. Again, same thing. All of this information is the same. The one thing that differentiates this here is that it is a membership group. So here's where we can add in member groups, assign people to those member groups, hit confirm here, set our price, etc. So yeah, no variations on this one. So just on the physical products and the service products, you can add different variations. Okay, so here's where you'd select your member group. Now, anybody that purchases this product, they would automatically be added to that membership group. And you can set any of your pages to be members only pages and choose which member group gets access to which pages. So I hope that helps, gives you a little bit of information on how to set up products, how to add additional information fields to your products. You can do that again. Ask for additional information for the product right here. Whatever you want to ask them those questions here. And then that's how you're going to be able to add variations, add additional information for the different types of products. Within the store tab itself, you also can go here to your layout and your styling. And this is where you're going to be able to change the layout of the product page. So you can make some changes here. If you click once, you can go to your settings. Maybe you want your image to be large with the information and the description below. Maybe you want your image to be to the left, but you don't want it to be quite as large as this one. So you want it to be a smaller image with more text. You can enable the zoom or not. You can show the product SKU or not. You can add share buttons, yes or no. So all of those that information you can set here. Same thing you can do with the layout and styling under your store tab. You could change up your product catalog, the way that looks. Edit with the builder. Here we go. So again, do you like these pictures looking a little tall and skinny? You can click here, go to your settings, and here's where you can choose, how many products do you want per row? Let's say we just want 3 per row. Do you want it to say sale, or do you want it to show the discount amount if you have something discounted? How do you want to sort them? Newest first, low to high, etc. Showing the buy now on the products list. Do you want to show the advanced filter for products? Maybe you don't really have that many categories or subcategories and you don't need that. You can just unclick it and it will change the way this page looks. You could also do image size. You want to fill the whole container or fill the height of the container. You can change the ratio. You can have it be wide or square. So this is how you'd set up any of these different kind of the look and feel and the styling of your different shopping pages. One last thing, I'm going to go into the store once again, layout and styling once again. If you go here to your checkout page, I'm going to go to edit with the builder. There's lots of cool things you can do with the checkout. It doesn't look like a whole lot because your cart is empty right now. However, if you click in here, here's where you can go to your products, doing a cart checkout, which makes sense. Once more, edit the styling. You could choose a 1-step checkout or a 2-step checkout. You can go to customer billing, change information on fonts and colors. What do you want these titles to say? Same thing with your checkout wrapper, your order summary, all the styling things for your cart itself. And then finally, your settings here. This is where, again, you can add a separate thank you page for the cart as a whole. You could set up a thank you page for individual products on the product page, but here is the cart as a whole. Where do you want to send them at the end? If you want to send them to a new page you create, great. If you want to send them to a new membership, area that you've created after selling them a membership product, you can send them there, wherever you want to send them. This is if you can allow discounts or not. Check that button, yes or no. Enable customer registrations. This would be allowing, it would automatically be, customers would be registering if it's a membership type of product, but you can also enable this for other types of products as well. If you want people to be able to log into your website and see their past order history, see what their account information kind of on your site. That's something you can turn off or on here within your checkouts settings. So this might be something you want to add so that people can access that. However, please note that with the different Shine Pages plans, you have different amounts of members per, your plan. So just check on your plan, make sure that's something you want to turn on. If you were going to have a ton of different members, you probably wouldn't be able to do that with the lowest plan. So just check and see how many members are allowed per website, per plan, to help you decide if you want to turn this on or not. Same thing here. Do not ask for addresses. If you're selling digital products, maybe you don't want to ask for the address because you want to make the checkout process as minimal as possible to just get as many people in and through as possible. And then here, the ever important tagging your new customers upon order. This will again help you to be able to sort and organize your contacts that will all come through not only to your store's orders, but also in your contacts tab so that you have a full list of all of the people that have interacted with your site, whether they filled out a form, purchased something, made an appointment booking, etc. So by adding tags to forms, checkouts, appointment bookings, you're able to sort and organize those people in your contacts tab. So I hope this was a helpful tutorial on how to set up your products, physical products, digital products, service products, or membership products, how to set up different variations, how to ask for additional information within your product itself. And then we went through a little bit of the styling and the setup for not only your store page and your product information page, but your checkout page as well. So if you have any questions, please feel free to comment below. We'll be able to get back to you right away. And that's it. Thanks so much. And we can't wait to see you shine online. Thank you.